First of all, good evening, very good evening to all of you. Since I am from the same fraternity, I was also graduated in agriculture. I did my master in plant breeding and genetics. And finally, I did my PhD in agriculture extension while I was in a government service. I was born and brought up in a farm family, and I completed my 10th in my village itself. Then I went to the college, did my plus two. Then, first of all, when I was appearing in various competitive examination, I was also selected for the admission in MBBS course. Before that, I joined agriculture in Rajendra Agriculture University, Pusa, Samastipur. And finally, I decided to continue in the agriculture, and I left to take admission in MBBS course. The trend is opposite. A student joined agriculture when they had the have opportunity to take admission in MBBS course, they switch over. But I finally remain in the agriculture course, and I left MBBS, opportunity of taking admission in MBBS course. Although I was very interested in medical science when I was studying in plus two, but finally I left and remained in the agriculture branch, and I did my BSc and I was the university topper, gold medalist in RAU Pusa. Then I took admission in plant breeding and genetics for the master. And in the master degree also, I was university gold medalist from that university only. And at that time, Vice Chancellor was offering me the job of assistant professor in that university. After that, I appeared in 5 banking service recruitment. I cleared all 5 examination, written examination, and finally I was selected in 4. My first appointment is in Indian Bank. At that time, my MSc is going on. I have to collect research data to submit the thesis. That's why I sought some extension from the Indian Bank management. They denied for giving further extension. And in the meantime, I got appointment letter from United Bank of India also. Then I finally decided to leave Indian Bank. The second bank was United Bank of India. Third one is Allahabad Bank. And fourth one was Bank of India. I joined United Bank of India. I served there for 10 months. Then I resigned from that bank. And in Jharkhand, in Bihar, at that time, Jharkhand and Bihar was one state, not divided. In Bihar, the Public Service Commission has published vacancy for the class 2 agriculture officer in the department. I appeared for that and I cleared that examination and I was the Bihar topper in that examination. I left the bank and joined the state government service. And extending the appointment for the Allahabad Bank and Bank of India. And finally, I decided to remain in the government service and left the bank job. But at the time, there are very much clerical job in the bank. There was no computerized system. I continued in the state government service. When I left MBBS, then I decided to appear for the UPSC. But there was signed I for some period in my university, and I could not take admission in Indian Agriculture Research Institute due to our session late session. And then I had to take admission in Rajendra Agriculture University, Pusa only, and did my MSc AG there. I worked in the state agriculture service for some time, and I was posted in various capacity. I was director Samiti in agriculture department, and I am the person who operationalized Atma program in the state of Jharkhand. I have done so many works in agriculture that was declared as a milestone achievement. I bagged 3 times Krishi Karman Award for the state. The production and productivity of paddy and the pulses and the wild seed and millets that was increased in my tenure, and the Atma was fully operational in my state. And on the basis of my achievement in the agriculture department, I got opportunity to apply for the non-civil service as a candidate for the interview in UPSC. State government has recommended my name to the UPSC, and for the first time I appeared in the UPSC interview, and I cleared that interview and selected for the appointment in Indian Administrative Service. And I finally joined in Indian Administrative Service. And my first posting was Director Agriculture in the state of Jharkhand. I worked there for 2 years. And in the meantime, I went for the induction trainee. And during that period, I got opportunity to visit Sri Lanka for 10 days. And while working in agriculture department as a director Samiti, I was part of the 2 times I was the part of Indian delegation. First of all, I went Philippines, Indian Rice Research Institute as a part of 9-member Indian delegation and spent there for 15 days. Then I got opportunity to visit Bangladesh also as a part of Indian delegation to negotiate with the Bangladesh variety to bring into the in India, and with shorter span of time testing, their variety can be introduced in India. And while serving Indian Administrative Service after Director Agriculture, I was posted in Home Department, and I was in charge of disaster management, law and order, forensic lab, and prosecution. After that, I was posted as jail IG, Inspector General Prison. I worked for the jail improvement in the state. Although for more tight working, I was transferred by the government in a shorter span of time. I worked as a registrar cooperative in the state, director animal husbandry also. Then I was transferred as a deputy commissioner, Simdega district. There is a tribal district in Simdega. I was deputy commissioner there. I done so many works in Simdega. Simdega was a tribal dominated district, having 72% tribal population and 6% scheduled caste population. Altogether 78% population. I completed total sanitation program of the government of India there. And at that time, I given the concept of Rani Mistri there. That became internationally popular. I worked there for the menstrual hygiene management also. I worked for the child right also, because child trafficking and human trafficking is very common in Simdega district. I worked for the malaria eradication program. I worked for the filaria program, Government of India filaria program, and that became the model for the Government of India, and my model was introduced in all over country. Then was transferred to the Jamtara district. There is a Jamtara district in Jharkhand. As a deputy commissioner, I completed the last Lok Sabha election, 2019 election there, parliamentary election in that district. Then I was transferred as second director of secondary education, looking after plus secondary school and plus two school. And after that, I promoted as a divisional commissioner. I worked in Palamu division of the state. And for some time, I was in charge of Hazaribagh division commissioner also. And I retired from that post and now enjoying as a retired life. During the course, while I was working in the department, I did MBA also from the BIT Mesra. My specialization was human resource management. I did postgraduate diploma from Manage also. So that is the brief introduction I have about myself. And I'm very happy to join with all the young brain of our fraternity from all over India. And now I decided to motivate the young minds, do for the during the service time, I've done so many works for the farmers, betterment of the farmers. And some of the works are very largely impacted to the farmers of the Jharkhand. And the migration, there was reduction in migration of the laborers from Jharkhand to the other state, short time migration. So these are some of the things that I wanted to place before you. Now, I think to utilize my time about your interest. What you want to know from my side, I will speak on that only. That will be more beneficial to you. I have so many things to share with you. But I want to share only that will be more useful for you. Tanuja, please
Yes, sir.
decide.
It's a
Yes.
great thing जो आपने भी बताया. And same opinion. Students, you are free to ask if you have any question, any doubt, or कुछ भी topic पे आप discuss करना चाहोगे, you can start. So just unmute yourself, and if you have any question, you can move on to that part. Students, आपके कुछ doubts हो तो आप यहाँ पे पूछ सकते हैं. And या फिर आपको कुछ topic पे discussion करना है, we are open to it.
Or
Sir,
they can message you and you tell me what they speak on that only.
Okay, sure.
Everybody is comfortable in English since some of the students are joined from the south also. That's why I I selected medium of my speech in English only. If somebody
sir,
is not comfortable, then I can use Hindi also.
No, sir. English is universal, no, sir. You can use some Hindi and English also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please. Ah, Sukumar.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I'm I'm happy to hear like you have many positions. I can't able to even remember that many positions you are having, and you have contributed so much to the field of agriculture. You have cleared UPSC, and I can't able to remember also, sir. Thank you for conducting these sessions. Actually, I'm present in my tutu. I was into startups. And regarding the startups in the manage, there is a course of 45 days free course regarding the startups. But in actually, I need to. I have already wanted to file a patent on an instrument, which which reduces the cost and minimizes the labor activity, one-time investment in the paddy field. Like if you on one switch, it will only transplant, and if you on another switch, it will do irrigation plus fertigation. So that the labor cost is increasing day by day in India. So I'm into startups. So actually, I need to develop another one in the same paddy fields itself. Actually, the patent has already been filed. So, regarding to the startups, what are the suggestions to the agriculture students you need to give?
Thank you, Sukumar. Present day, a startup is a new opportunity, or I think it is a good opportunity also. Manage is a premier institute in our India. I have visited so many times in Manage while I was posted as Director Samiti in our state. Uh, there are so many faculty there also. They can guide you in your agriculture startup program. Small things can make a difference. What you thinking, what I got from you. Labor problem in agriculture is very prevalent now. There are so many farmers who are very good farmers, but due to labor problem, they are not able to do the farming activity. This problem has started while the Congress government has started Manrega program that was benefited for the labor also. I am not in the contradiction why government has launched the Manrega program. That's good. But when there is a Manrega program, the agriculture labor became very costly and the cost of cultivation was also became very high. And the number of labor available for the agriculture purpose is also very less. Some of the farmers do very good agriculture, but they cannot harvest due to the lack of labor. Any agriculture mechanization effort will have to revolutionize the agriculture. They can do very good for the agriculture purpose. You are doing very good job. Please have patience. One day you cannot succeed. You may not succeed. But if you do your work, do hard, then you can slowly pick up your startup in that sector. And one very big area is also opening that was not previously the artificial intelligence in agriculture. There are so many activity. Tanuja is also doing developed a agri AI instrument. You can measure the length of the grain. Before that, the scientist was measuring that length of the grain with the help of calipers. Now the agriculture AI can easily manage the things. The wheat problem. There are so many small agriculture operation which can be eased with the introduction of the artificial intelligence in the agriculture. So that can be a good startup opportunity. You can select the things as per your interest and you can go with that. Thank you, Sukmar.
Thank you, sir.
Next, Amisa, please. You want to say something?
Good evening, sir.
Hmm. Good evening.
Sir, my question is that, sir, according to you, what is the future of agriculture in private sector for agriculture graduates, sir? Sir, as we can see that globalization and privatization is increasing day by day. So, what can it make impact on agriculture sector, sir? I want to know about that, sir.
So far as agriculture, Abhishek Trivedi. So far as private and public sector is concerned, public sector, the opportunity is very limited. In private sector, opportunity is huge. And private sector is growing also. And with the introduction of AI and all these things, there are so many things private sector is doing. There are so many person attached to me also, connected to me also. They are very good working. They are doing very good job in private sector. So there are good opportunities private sector also. In government sector, what happens? Keep people join as a government servant, and their innovation ability is slowly become stagnant. They are getting salary, monthly salary, their job is secured. But the innovation in agriculture, in private sector, you can do good things, new things, new innovative innovation. You can exercise there. You can grow yourself. If you undertake your startup and you can translate idea into any technology, any action, that can be the sky is a huge limit. Huge. There is no limit in the private sector. That's why nowadays private sector is not bad. They are also giving good salary. There are good opportunities. There are so many opportunities. You can select as per your choice. So one should not limit yourself only the opportunity to the public sector only. Though public sector, I worked in the public sector only, and I achieved so many successes there. But private sector, nowadays private sector and startup is going to play important role in agriculture sector, in my opinion. Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you,
Next.
sir.
Amisa is also asking whether I should continue in the public sector job or we should go to for the private sector. Nobody from the outside can guide you to what to do. You can collect the information, you can hear me also, my opinion, but you decide yourself what your temperament will suggest you. I am giving my example. When I was working in the Samiti as a director for the 5 to 6 years, in the state government working, I became starting to become frustrated. Here there is so many red tapeism. There is a political leadership. They do not permit to do any good things. There are so many issue of corruptions also. So at a point of time, I became frustrated in the government job, and I was thinking at that time, should I leave the government job and go to the private sector and other sector also? And with this thought, I joined MBA in BIT Mesra and started doing MBA course. And after 6 months, I got so many charges in agriculture department, and I find very difficult to continue my government job and the MBA. One day I went to the director of the BIT and I told him कि sir, it is not possible to come in the class in time, and you are very strict and maintaining the attendance, so it is very difficult for me continue the. Hello, yes, and he requested me, you don't leave, you continue, and I continued and did my MBA. In the in that time also, I was attending so many meetings in the Government of India, Ministry of Agriculture, from representing my state. And at a point of also, I thought, why should not I leave state agriculture department and join the Government of India? And at the time, I was not completed my PhD. Then I joined PhD in a PhD course from the School of Agriculture, IGNU, in Agriculture Extension. And I did, and in the course of that time, when I collected data and all these things, completed my coursework, suddenly I selected for the Indian Administrative Service. Then started thinking कि why I was doing MBA and doing PhD when मान लीजिए God has planned to shift me in the administrative service. So these things are is going on. That depends upon your destiny also, your interest also. इसलिए that's why you listen so many persons, see, watch the achievement of so many persons, but you decide as per your conscience. What your inner sense is guiding you, you can decide. Yes, next. Tanuja, next.
हेलो सर।
हाँ, हेलो.
सर मेरा कंसर्न ये है कि ग्रेजुएशन के बाद मैंने बहुत मतलब पहले मैंने सोचा जॉब करूँ या फिर कंफ्यूजन था थोड़ा एमएससी करूँ या जॉब करूँ। उसके बाद फिर जॉब ढूंढा तो जॉब कुछ मिल नहीं रहा है, टेली कॉलर्स के जॉब मिल रहा है एग्रीकल्चर सेक्टर में भी। तो सर ऐसा क्यों है कि मतलब समझ क्यों नहीं आ रहा कुछ भी, जॉब सेक्टर में जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है। और गवर्नमेंट के लिए आई नो उसके लिए तो बहुत ज्यादा मतलब प्रैक्टिस करना होगा तभी उसमें सिलेक्शन होगा, लेकिन जॉब का भी कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा और आगे क्या करना है वो नहीं समझ में आ रहा, बहुत ज्यादा कंफ्यूजन है।
हाँ, इस स्टेज पे थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है और लोग सोचता है कि मैं क्या करूं। और अब अपना इंटरेस्ट देखो, यू आस्क फ्रॉम योर सेल्फ कि व्हाट यू वांट टू डू। इफ यू वांट टू परस्यू हायर एजुकेशन इन एग्रीकल्चर and you want to become research scientist, go to the research sector and professional sector, so you can take admission in master degree also, can do PhD also, and then you uh, uh, appear for the examination for the agriculture research scientist. This is the one way. So next way is the government service, for which you have to prepare for the public service examination. And if you sincerely prepare for that, so then you can also compete for that also. And private sector, there is a huge opportunity. Nowadays, private sector is moving to the university and colleges. They select from there also. And besides these three things, you can choose startup, any startup. You can go for the AI tools also with a group of some students. तो यू हैव टू आस्क प्रज्ञा, यू आपको अपने से पूछना पड़ेगा कि आपको क्या इंटरेस्ट है। क्योंकि यदि आपको क्या इंटरेस्ट है, दूसरा आपको क्या सजेस्ट कर रहा है, ये कोई मायने नहीं रखता है। हाँ, थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन होता है, अनसर्टेनिटी रहता है, और वो अधिकांश लोगों के साथ रहता है। और पहले अभी तो काफी संख्या में लोग स्टूडेंट भी हो रहे हैं, अपॉर्चुनिटी भी काफी बढ़ा है, तो अपने से देखना पड़ेगा और जो आपको मन कहता है उसके हिसाब से करो, आप उसी में मेहनत करो, उसी में आगे बढ़ो। थैंक यू। नेक्स्ट वन।
Sir, I want to know that how you have conducted, completed your uh, MBA course and PhD course during job, है ना? Because many of the jobs not allowed to do so,
Yeah.
including government job, private job, and many university and institution also not allowing a working candidate to do courses.
No, I am telling you, when I was posted in the department in the state, I got admission in BIT Mesra in the part-time course, not daytime course. I complete my office work and I go to the campus and join for the class at 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Then complete my class. Then I used to return my home around 9 p.m. daily. And I informed my department that I am willing to join uh, in the MBA course, and department has allowed me. There was no cost incurred by the department, and there was no time loss also for the government job, and there was no any government job hampered in that time. After that, since I was working in the department, I selected. I was I was master degree holder from the plant breeding and genetics. Being in service, it was not possible to do my PhD in plant breeding genetics because for that I have to take admission in an university and I have to take leave from the government job. Then I inquired about that and School of Agriculture IGNU. I took admission. I appeared for the All India level competition for the PhD admission course. I selected in that and took admission. And up in that also, I take permission from the state government to pursue my PhD without hampering any government job, government duty. And I was very badly engaged also. I was discharging the duty of Director Samiti, looking after the Atma program in the state. I was a mission director for the National Food Security Mission. I was nodal officer for the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana also. I was looking after the micro irrigation program also, Government of India centrally sponsored program. And I did my all these things. When I had to appear for the coursework in the IGNU, then I took leave from the government and went to the Delhi and stayed in the IGNU campus hostel and appeared for the examination. That's why I completed my MBA and PhD. And in that way also, postgraduate diploma program from the Manage in Agriculture Extension Management. That was the Government of India program also. In that program, there was no any issue. I think you got my point.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. It depends upon the cooperation of your higher authority also, with whom you are working in your office. The cooperation of that officer is also essential. In my case, I was doing so many work of the departments also representing state in the government of India, and whoever secretary in the department, we have the very good relation with the secretary of the agriculture since they are dependent in most of the work on me also, so that I finding time to prepare for the examination was very difficult. And for that, I was doing When I was someday I could not attend the class, and the next day was quiz examination. So there are so many youngster was studying with me. They used to call me, ki, sir, tomorrow you should come. There was a quiz examination, and they used to send me the chapter, which chapter the quiz examination is going to have. I used to leave the office and go to the library of the BIT and studied for 1 or 2 hours, then appeared in the quiz examination. And I inform you, in PhD, in postgraduate diploma, and in the MBA course, in all the courses, my the whatever I achieved the uh, number in all the subjects, that was more than 75, maybe 75, 80, 85. Never I got less than 70. Next, Tanuja, you can take next.
Okay, sir, Sunil is asking something. So he is asking, what are the career opportunities after BSc Agriculture?
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Yes, Sunil.
What are the career guidance after BSc Agriculture? So can you give the guidance on career path?
I could not listen you. What is the question, Tanja? Can you repeat?
Yes, sir. Sunil is asking basically, what are the career opportunities after BSc Agriculture?
After BSc AG, you can join, prepare for the government job. In some state like Haryana, Punjab, the master degree holder can appear for the agriculture development officer. In Bihar, Jharkhand, BSc AG student, graduate student can appear for the class 2 level examination for the recruitment in the agriculture. There are private sector also, seed company, agriculture machinery company, pesticide company. They are offering job from the agriculture graduate. You can go for the your startup. One thing also, why agriculture graduate do not want to start the farming itself? This is the big question. In my time, there was very few girls candidate who was joining agriculture as a career. Nowadays, when I go to the university to interact with the student, what I see, more than 50% students are girls students. They are studying in agriculture. There are so many opportunity you can, and this question is very pertinent. Why agriculture student who are spending so many time learning so many technology, and they have farmland also in their village, and they do not start their farming also. So agriculture is very lucrative profession also. If you go to the news, you can see there are so many software engineer working any multinational company. They came to the village and started their own farming, and they are doing very good job. Their turnover is crore in lakh something else. When a software engineer can do farming at the village itself, why don't agriculture graduate can do it? In my state, there was an agriculture graduate, Vijay Bharat. He did not join any job. He started training. They take one van from the bank loan, and he started moving agriculture school. They go to the villages, and they show the picture movie of the related to agriculture to the farmers. They train the agriculture technology to the farmers. They have established a very good training center in near Ranchi. The agriculture graduate who have the opportunity to have some farmland also, they can go for the farming also. Hydroponics is also gaining very good ground. Some of the non-agriculture background person is doing hydroponics, aeroponics. There are so many emerging area, urban agriculture, urban farming, multi-tier farming. There are so many. Agriculture is a very vast science. So as per your interest, as per your resources, as per your opportunity, family condition is also there. In some family condition where there is a limited resources, student have do not have much time. They want to uh, get any job to survive himself and the family members. So there are different conditions, but agriculture graduate can do farming also. If non-agriculture background person can do good in farming, then why don't agriculture student? Next.
Totally agree with your point here.
Yes. And agriculture, what I am telling you, I became an IAS officer, worked for मान लीजिए कि 10 to 15 years as a Indian Administrative Service officers. I have so many achievement in beyond the agriculture also. But wherever I went, I find where there is any scope for agriculture in that department. When I was Inspector General Prison, Jail IG, then I started vegetable farming in the jail itself. The jail inmates started vegetable farmers. We are supplying seed, vegetable seed, and whatever the vacant land inside the jail, they started on their own cultivation of the vegetable and eat fresh vegetable in the jail also. And while I was posted as the deputy commissioner, I go to the farmers field. I spend whole day with the farmers. So agriculture was my pursuit, is my pursuit also in present day also. I am very excited when I find any agriculture graduate in front of me. That excitement is not finding an IAS officer before me. You have to love what you have studied. You have to love it. Yes, next one. Next, please.
Yes, sir. Rahul
Excuse
is
me, sir.
asking.
After MSc
Yes,
after MSc AG, you can go for the government job. You can pursue research PhD also. And after getting PhD degree, you can join any university as a teacher. You can join as a research scientist also. You can appear for the Agriculture Service Recruitment Board examination also. There are so many opportunities. One thing that is lacking in agriculture graduate, there are so many institutions where there is a very limited facility of research field. In my time, all the teachers, all the agriculture scientists, when you see them at 7 a.m., they are in the field. Nowadays, the agriculture scientist is also not going to the field. They depend on the agriculture labor, agriculture skilled person. So this is the wrong trend. If you love the profession, then you can do whatever you do, the beauty will be shining. It depends your affection, your love. If you don't love the profession, you studied agriculture और आप फ्रस्ट्रेट रहो कि यार मैंने क्यों एग्रीकल्चर ले लिया. यदि मैं एग्रीकल्चर नहीं पढ़ा रहा था एंड मेडिकल MBBS में एडमिशन ले लिया रहता, आई मे बी ए गुड डॉक्टर समवेयर। मेरा इंटरेस्ट भी था इंटरमीडिएट में। लेकिन आज मैं ये सोचता हूँ कि आई लेफ्ट MBBS टेकिंग इन MBBS because at that time I thought कि I will pursue my agriculture education or I will appear in the UPSC examination. At that time, I could not get the opportunity to appear in the UPSC examination because doing MSc, I got the job opportunity in bank. I joined bank, then I resigned bank, then I joined state government. So many opportunity in front of me. But what I think today, if I joined MBBS course, I might not become an IAS officer. What I I paid, I I got is due to the service in agriculture sector, due to the work in the agriculture sector. Before becoming an IAS officer, everybody in the state government, chief secretary and all the officer was knowing me due to my work in the agriculture. At that time, I was only an agriculture officer of the state of government. And working in the department also, I never bow down before the agriculture minister, also in front of agriculture minister also. In case of if they say me to do some wrong thing, I never did anything wrong things. Even the direction of the minister also. And nobody has disturbed me, nobody has done anything wrong with me. Because my dedication to the agriculture sector. And one example I am also giving you, when I was agriculture officer as a director committee, there was one minister. When I go to the minister to meet my minister, I have to wait for half an hour, 1 hour to meet my minister. And when I became deputy commissioner in a district, that minister was at that time even not an MLA. He lost their assembly election. And one day I was doing some meeting in the DC office. That minister was sitting uh, in front of my chamber in a bench for half an hour to meet me. When he was minister, I was waiting to meet him. After the meeting, the peon has given me the slip कि this person is want to meet you. Then I called him. I asked him when you have come. तो half an hour. तो हम कहे कि आप कहाँ बैठे थे, आपने बताया मुझे नहीं। बोला कि सर मैं बाहर में बैठा था। तो हम कहे कि ये तो अच्छी बात नहीं है, आप मेरे मिनिस्टर रहे हैं तो आपको भले याद नहीं होगा, आई हैव गुड रिस्पेक्ट अबाउट यू। आप ऐसे आके मेरे चैम्बर के बाहर में मत बैठिए, यू कॉल मी, जो भी आपका काम होगा मैं आपको बिना आए कर दूंगा, और आपको आना ही जरूरी है। यू कम टू माई रेसिडेंस, हैव ए कप ऑफ टी एंड यू टेल मी, आई विल डू योर वर्क वट एवर। और गलत मैं नहीं करूंगा, यू नो वेरी वेल, क्योंकि उन्होंने भी कुछ गलत कहा था, मैंने नहीं किया था। कल के नहीं नहीं मैं तो जानता हूं आपको, बस हम के लिए बस उतना ही आप समझिए, बाकी आप इस तरह से खड़े रहिएगा तो मुझे डिमोरलाइज लगेगा। तो नहीं नहीं हम लोग नेता हैं, हम लोग तो इसी तरह बैठते हैं, हम के लिए मे भी, बट मेरे यहाँ आके जब तक मैं डीसी हूं आप इस तरह से मेरे में यहाँ बैठ। When I was jail IG, my 3 earlier minister was in jail. They are approaching me to give me some preference in meeting my relative and all these things. I remember God. God has so powerful. What the time is, before that, he was my minister and I was waiting to meet him. Now he is in jail, I am the IG prison. So one thing what I have learned lesson from my life, should be proud about your position. These are the external things. What you should think your work is the main thing. You respect things. Even I used to respect even the fourth grade employee when I was collector in the district. When I call a computer operator for some work, by entering into my chamber, half of the lust has gone from his face. Then I और सबसे पहले मैं उससे पूछता था कि आप कैसे हो, सब ठीक हो ना, घर में सब ठीक है ना, इतना। फिर मैं उसको बैठने बोलता था, बैठ जाओ। मेरे सामने में बैठता था, उसके बाद वो रिलैक्स हो जाता था। तो मैंने कभी भी नहीं समझा कि कोई आदमी जो है छोटा है, कोई बड़ा है। प्यून है तो वो छोटा है और मैं ऑफिसर हूं तो बड़ा हूं। नहीं, कब किसका क्या समय आएगा, इट डिपेंड अपॉन द टाइम गॉड इज प्लेइंग and we have to play the role. Whatever role God has decided and endured to me, I have to play the role. So one day he was my minister, today he is my prisoner, and I can do anything to him. तो कभी भी घमंड, अहंकार, प्राउड नहीं होना चाहिए। हाँ, सेल्फ, आपका स्वाभिमान होना चाहिए। यू शुड हैव सेल्फ प्राउड अबाउट यू, बट दैट शुड नॉट बी डिस्प्लेड। When I was collector, nobody who is coming from the remote area returned without meeting me. When I was meeting, I was given instruction that anybody should not return from my office and my residence. If he has come, he has to meet me. मैं उससे मीटिंग के दौरान भी बुलाता था और मिलता था। मीटिंग को 5 मिनट रोक देता था, पहले उसकी बात सुनता था, उसका प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर दो। और मैं कहीं भी रहा, डीसी रहा, कमिश्नर रहा, कुछ भी रहा, मैंने समझा कि ये बस मैं एक जटा शंकर चौधरी हूं, इससे ज्यादा मैंने अपने को कभी समझा ही नहीं। आज भी मैं अपने को एक आदमी समझता हूं, इससे बढ़ के कुछ नहीं समझता हूं। और मैं एग्रीकल्चर ग्रेजुएट हूं, एग्रीकल्चर स्ट्रीम से रहा। आई एम प्राउड अबाउट द एग्रीकल्चर ग्रेजुएट, दे कैन डू वंडर। आई हैव सीन इन द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट the person who is from administrative service could not do anything, but an agriculture graduate done very good things in the field. They have so many potential. Only you should realize what potential I am having. You have to identify. Sorry, this is my feeling and my story.
Great, sir.
Please.
Sir, Rahul is asking after ABM, which is private college is best or government college are the best?
For MBA,
Yes, agribusiness.
agribusiness, you see the record of in some of the government college is very good. In ABM or postgraduate diploma, manage is also running a course, NARM, National Agriculture. NARM, there is a campus of NARM in Hyderabad also. If you go to the manage, there is a campus of NARM also. From NARM, also business management is doing. So you can do from the public institutions also. Public institution is very good. And private institutions taking big money for the management courses also. But some private institution is also very good. So you have to closely analyze the track record of the institutions and the system, what they are offering to the student. Only they are giving the degree or they are actually doing the ABM course there. You have to analyze, then you have to go for the admission. That's my suggestion for you, Rahul. Next one.
Next, Tirthankar Tripathi is saying something. It's a very good question.
Yeah.
Every company wants experience for any kind of job. Like it can be teaching, it can be profession. They need kind of some experience. But for a fresher
Yeah.
student, how he can gain the experience?
You are right. Previously, it was there कि private company is not depending only on degree because majority of the colleges they do not undertake field job in a large scale. For the agriculture sector, there will be extensive field work. Theoretical knowledge is not sufficient. You should have more practical knowledge. You know how the pollination is going on. How can we can undertake artificial pollination? How can आप उसके उसको हटा सकते हो कैसे फिर उसको पॉलन को कलेक्ट कर सकते हो हाउ कैन यू मेक फर्टिलाइज pollination then fertilization you must have skill all the seed company they want work they don't see your degree so how you are skilled in agriculture that is more important for the private company. In government sector, if you are a degree holder, even you have less experience in field, if you got job theoretically, it compete by competing an examination, you can go through. But in private sector, they employ you only to make money for the company. If you do not know the skilled job, you are not useful for them. That's why they want experienced person. But now the trend is somewhat different. Some private company is visiting the campus also, and they are making campus selection of the agriculture graduate also. Now the trend is different, and they undertake 3 month, 6 month training for them, and then ongoing service training. Then they is posted somewhere. Skill is required for any scientific work. If you are a good physicist and you don't want to handle the physics laboratory, so you cannot be fruitful as a scientist. You cannot do anything. The skill is required.
Sir, what is the process to open a agriculture school for BSc AG, MSc AG courses, and what is the requirement and eligibility criteria for this?
For opening an agriculture school in other sector, engineering, MBA, nursing, all these sectors, there are some easy route for opening a school. But in agriculture, if you open an agriculture, so nowadays all the private colleges have agriculture college also, and they are awarding BSc AG degree. But if you go, there are no not ICAR affiliation to that university for the course of agriculture. So ICR, if they don't have ICR uh, uh, affiliation, your degree, most of the recruitment agency will not honor that degree of BSc. So ICR till now only there was no private university in agriculture. All the university is ICR affiliated and the government opened by government. So opening any school, instead you can, if you want to open an school, then you can go in other sector, go training and all these things, skill training. Micro irrigation is very good, fast sector. Israel is a very rocky and undulating topographic country. They have done very good research in micro irrigation and topped in whole the world. Very good country. in the case of micro irrigation. So skill-based training of the farmers or any educated youth, you can open that type of school and impart the skilled training there. For the courses, I don't think if there will ICR affiliation is very difficult. Next.
Sir, Sanjeev want to know more about MBA in agribusiness.
MBA in agribusiness.
A few career tips or scope, you can say.
Yeah, agribusiness people, they are joining ITC in food science sector also. ITC has there are some establishment in agriculture sector. NDDB, the milk producing company, they are offering job. Seed, there are so many seed companies. Every day the seed company is going. The private seed company is only taking that project. That seed is more costly and volume is less. You can see most of the seed company is trying to produce hybrid seed, and they can get good price for the hybrid seed. The volume is less, but price is more. No private company is going for wheat seed, rice seed, very few. Rice seed, hybrid seed, not the certified seed and all these things. Only the public sector is producing certified seed. So seed is a very good industry. Even seed is still a very important resources, very important input, and very less reliable. What are available in the market, one cannot rely on that. So seed company, the machinery company, because labor shortage is the big problem in agriculture, and with that there is an opportunity of opening so many agriculture machinery in different sector. So very vast scope. Pesticide, new pesticide is coming. Organic farming is a new area, new concept. The using biofertilizers, because the pesticide is causing some disease like cancer and all these things. You might be hearing that in Punjab there is a cancer trend because in Punjab the huge amount of pesticides is being used. So biofertilizer and organic fertilizer is a huge area that that is also growing. Even मान लीजिए कि you can grow seedling also, like tissue culture lab. You might be know about the tissue culture lab. Banana plant is available with the help of the tissue culture. There are so many plants you can grow, develop in the tissue culture lab. You can establish a tissue culture lab and distribute the seedling. So there are so many opportunity, small things. There are investment is also very less, and you can start with that. Don't sit idle. After getting your degree, you try for the government job or anything that you love to do. But at the same time, you do anything small startup. You don't know what is your future career. When I left MBBS, I do not know what will be my career in agriculture. When I joined bank, I left bank. I do not know what will do in the agriculture department. And उसके बाद फिर मैं दूसरे जगह गया. Then I went, मान लीजिए कि that time there are so many opportunity. What opportunity the time will wait for you, you don't know. You start something that you want. Don't sit idle. You regular go through the important into innovation. Being in the government job also, I was a member of Indian Society of Plant Breeding and Genetics. I was member of the Agriculture Extension Group. So many professional groups. So you develop yourself as a up-to-date person in agriculture. That is my suggestion. Next.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello, good evening, sir. Myself Aditya, and
Uh,
I am pursuing my graduation means BTech Agriculture from MIT Sambhajinagar. And
okay.
I am yes, sir. And we are
Sambhajinagar, Aurangabad, na?
yes, sir, yes, sir. Sambhajinagar, Aurangabad, Maharashtra.
Okay, okay. I went for the uh, uh, tour while I was training on under going for training in induction program. Then I went there and visited the the Taj Mahal replica there and the Jyotirling and went the Ellora cave also.
Yes, sir. There are means national heritages also here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I stayed there in the circuit house for 2 days.
Sir, my question is that I am currently pursuing my final year in agriculture engineering, and
Yeah.
we are saying that we are means the my seniors are currently facing many job issues, and they are
Okay.
only offering means the companies are only offering them the sales positions. Means for example, like we are having the VST company which produces the power tillers as well as tractors, means mini
Yeah.
tractors, and
Yeah.
they were offering the sales position for the freshers as well as we are having the means we are having opportunities in irrigation industry as well as seed industry, food technology industry, and tractor and farm machinery like this. Means all the innovative sectors are open for us. So, what would you like to means suggest or guide regarding this to agricultural engineers? Means what career should they select according to the future perspective?
Yeah. Beside the government job, private job, the agriculture machinery, so many companies are there. You are telling that ki first of all, they are offering the job of salesperson. You can utilize that opportunity also for your maturing your knowledge about the farmer preference. If you work for 1 or 2 years as a salesperson for any machinery company, you have to visit the farmers field, farmers ongoing farming operation there. You can collect so many information. You can get the mood of the farmers, preference of the farmers, what the farmers want. So far as research opportunity is agriculture sector is concerned, scientists are doing so many research without understanding the problem of the farmers. The problem of the farmers, if you pinpoint on that and that research is pinpointed on the problems of the farmers, that research will be in extensive use. So we can get opportunity, whatever opportunity you are getting, you utilize to know the sector very well, and then you can start your startup also. You can government of yeah, there is a farm training and testing institute and each and every state also in the agriculture for the agriculture engineers. In that institute you can join, and that institute is testing the new equipments developed in that area and giving certificate license to that for that equipment. So that is also one opportunity. And in food science also, if you want to develop new products that require machinery, if you want to, if you go for the dairy, in dairy there are different type of product. Machinery is also there, but we have to improve the efficiency of the machinery. Machinery. So there is any in any sector you can get a scope. You can learn from that sector and collect a farmer's preference, and that knowledge will be. You don't frustrate yourself. Why I got the job of a salesperson? If you there is no alternative, you join it and you closely visit the farmers field, be with the farmers preference, farmers, we discuss with the farmers, and that knowledge will help you in the future position. Next.
And sir, means I am currently pursuing my internship at the Central Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute in
Yeah.
Budni, which is in MP, and
Acha.
they are
Gopal.
yeah, near Bhopal,
Yeah.
Budni. Ha, ha. It is a central.
CIAE,
No,
CIAE,
no, sir. CFMTTI.
yes,
CFM.
sir. CFMTTI, yes.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. Central of Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute, where
Yeah.
they test the means if any kind of product which is being launched in India, means if any company want to sell their product all over the India or means in 14 different countries, they have to do their testing as well as get
Yeah.
support
That's
from that
why
institute.
I was telling you,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
And currently, I am pursuing my internship with that central government institute only.
Yeah.
So means I am gaining a quite good knowledge about the farm machinery field. So would like to pursue many more things in this course only. But the serious thing is that means we are studying this much harder. We are getting good scores, and as well as I am topper of my college. So, but then also they are offering the sales position instead of getting in the service sector. So that's why it was doubtful for me to what should I do? Either I should join the sales sector or I should only ask them for service one.
If your mind is more interested with the solution, you go for the solution. Go for the new innovation, new solution, which can benefit to the farmers, because farmers are the backbone of our country. If farmers do not produce grain, what can we eat? Maybe any doctor, maybe engineer, maybe any other minister, all these things. Everybody need food. Food is the basic thing. If I think solution, service is also their importance, because farmers need service also. But solution, you listen your interest. Whatever your interest will, you can do better thing in that area. So you act as per your interest.
Okay, sir.
Opportunity will come. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Anybody left? Tanuja,
Good evening, sir.
good evening.
Sir, I'm Sukumar, sir.
Yeah, Sukumar. Yes.
Actually, you have closed my session for my. I have multiple doubts.
Yeah.
So regarding India, like many latest agriculture graduates are aiming to visit foreign for pursuing their higher studies such as masters and masters in agriculture, masters in horticulture. So why foreigners are not coming? So like if we have a good system and good institutional activities in India, why we have we need to go for abroad? Like if you compare, sir, in compared to foreign countries and India, their countries are more developed regarding machineries. For example, just we will assume a example, sir. For example, if a farmer taken 10,000 rupees loan, and that in the it is a 3 months of period. For example, a crop is 3 months period. So if the crop is in the second month itself, the huge rainfall occurred, and the crop has been damaged, so
Yeah.
he has to repay the loan. He has to see the farmer family responsibilities, bank responsibilities, so that
Yeah.
he was going for suicide. So instead of going for suicide, he has also a option go to another place and survive, and collect money, and he can repay the loan. like uh, farmers is far like Indian farmers society is like he was very loyal to the his land, his family, and loyal to everyone. He doesn't even lie. So my aim is to stop the farmer suicide in the India by bringing more startups. So regarding me, if I say to this my parents, like they will say, we have joined you in a private university, you need to get into a placement first. So it is okay sir, like I'm into a placement, like if I'm can't able to place in a placement, how can I change the country's country's like present situation. So regarding the startups,
Yes, I got
actually,
your point, Sukumar.
yes sir.
Startup has very vast opportunity in service, whether you will work in a private sector and government sector. In government sector, there are so many impediments. If you want to do, and your senior officer is not cooperating you, cannot do anything. Your secretary is not permitting you. Your minister is not permitting you. Everybody has their own agenda. This is the tragedy of a government sector. Though your job is secured and you are getting salary per month, in private sector there is a more opportunity to do something new innovations. The senior officer, even the owner of that company will incentivize you for making some innovation and making profit for that company. Startup has very vast opportunity. And so far, you told me about the society. There is a issue of farm society in agri is this sector, because this sector is still the vagaries of monsoon, and there is so large uncertainty. You can think see the situation in Brazil, South Africa, and India. The three country in Brazil was also there was small and marginal farmers in South Africa also, India is also. But in Brazil, there the cooperative farming, they started cooperative farming by making a group of the farmers. When there is a fragmented holding and the holding is very marginal and small, you cannot go for the huge machinery and all these things. The farming is at the subsistence level. So this is the problem in India. Cooperative farming is not successful. In some sector, you see Amul. Amul is a dairy cooperative experiment in India. Is very successful in Gujarat. Cooperative is very successful in Gujarat. Wild seed cooperative is very successful in Gujarat. Sugar cooperative is successful in Maharashtra, but cooperative is not successful in Bihar, not successful in northern states, because of the local problems, the understanding of the cooperative members, the public of the. Uh, this is the problem. But solution, you have to have a solution by making some startup, by organizing the farmers. There is no organization of the farmers in Punjab. There is a good organization of farmers. When farmers voice is published in any way, the chair of the chief minister is in danger. But in Jharkhand, northern state, there was nobody hearing voice of the farmers. Farmers has no combined voice. So that agriculture sector is also neglected. And when after the era of green revolution, when we became self-sufficient in food production, the agriculture sector is not focused these days. The GDP is also contribution of agriculture in GDP is also less. But new startup in agriculture and make farmers organization, farm producers organization can solve the problem of farmers, and in that way we can assist the farmers in offering opportunity for them and connecting the farmers from the markets. Society is also there is a gap in farmer produce what the farmer is getting instead of cost of cultivation, and what the middleman is getting. What is the cost of farm produce at the consumer level is very different. There is a huge gap between these three. So this is the administrative problem, policy problem, and the local problem of the public. There are so many middlemen operating in the agriculture sector. But if you organize the farmers and making farmer producer organization, we can minimize these problems and connecting the farmers group with the market, with the input market or the produce market. In that way, we can minimize the problems. And where there is a huge bank loan and the farmer is going for the uh, high value farming, there is a and they become unsuccessful. The result is the farm suicide. Farm suicide is in larger number in Maharashtra, southern states, but there is very little less number of farm society in northern states. In Bihar, Jharkhand, UP, no farmer is going for society. So that that is also risk taking ability. The farmers of the Maharashtra are taking big risk. Jharkhand, Bihar, northern states are not taking more risk. If there is no risk, there is no loss, no huge loss. So this problem is different region wise. So we can organize the farmers, and I think who startup at each and every level, small startup can do a major role in the coming year.
So
I
like
think
where do I
yeah
invest in companies my startup?
yeah
For our startup, we need some investment, no sir. Like where
you
we'll
yeah
get some.
you can go for the one. If you visit the Ministry of Agriculture site, Government of India has started Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So you can visit that scheme, and there is a huge subsidy also in agriculture sector. And for the startup also, there is a lump sum money Government of India is giving under the startup program. So you can use that money also, and you can start those programs
Thank
as
you,
per
sir.
your.
So
Thank you.
hello.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
evening,
Hello.
sir.
Okay.
Good
Huh,
evening.
Next
sir,
question is
will government of India also give funding for constructing the polyhouses as well as
Yeah. 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 That's why I told you.
okay, okay, sir.
After,
guys, you can also
after
go for
one thing, after getting retired, I have 1 acre land near Ranchi, and inland I am doing guava plantation there, and I visit that farm and spend time with the plants, the cows there, and enjoyed the farming there also.
and students,
Yeah,
you can also go for ACABC scheme that is
yeah,
conducted
yeah.
by
ACABC is also one window. Agriculture Infrastructure Fund is other window. Startup
yes.
program is other window. So we can take fund from that initiative and utilize that fund and start. Don't waste your time. Whatever the idea coming in your mind, you just start and leave the other thing on the God itself. God will
Yes, so
support you.
we'll take the last question from Akshat has a question. Yes, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
Sir, my name is Akarshak, and I have, sir, two questions.
yes,
First one is, sir, as you told us that you have cleared UPSC interview successfully, sir,
yeah.
what like to give to for interview, sir, and essential skills for graduates? And question number two is, sir, is it better to work after graduation in a job or to do a master's first and then pursue our career in private sector, sir?
I think you do your master first, because when you go for the private job, then you will not find time to clear your master degree. You, if your family and your family economic condition permits you, then you go for the master, then you go for the job. Number 2 question is clear. Whatever
Sir,
interview is there, interview is a, Tanuja, we can have this question today also. 1 and 2 line will not be sufficient. We can have other session, next session also on the interview and all these things.
Sure, sir. But if it is possible, just you can give 2 or 3
Okay,
tips.
okay. Uh,
Thank you, sir.
during my career, first of all, I got opportunity to appear in interview of Banking Service Recruitment Board, Northeast region at Guwahati. At that time, I was the student of master degree, and I appeared for the rural development officer in the agriculture sector. I cleared that examination. I went for the interview. So far as interview is concerned, some person are asking ki what should be the question in interview. There is no fixed question for the interview, friend. The expert, whatever expert is coming in the interview board, they have no any planning ki what I will ask from the candidates. You don't think ki whatever will be the question, what are the question of possible question of the interview. You should think otherwise ki whatever will be the question in the interview, I will try to answer them in a good way. That is the key. Because you have no control over the question bombarding on you in the interview board. You should just think whatever the question will arise, we will answer. How best possible way we can answer the question. Number 1. If we are not comfortable with the question, board will never mind if you show ki sir, I don't have answer of this question. Interview board always prefer your clarity of the mind and your true spirit about your knowledge, and you don't try to befool the interview board, because whatever the expert is sitting in your interview is more knowledgeable than you. I got opportunity to have being the part of interview board in Public Service Commission also in the state of Jharkhand for the recruitment of class 2 officers. We have never planned what question we will ask. We will ask the candidate कि बताओ क्या क्या पढ़े हो आप, क्या पढ़ा आपने, what is your favorite. उसके बाद उसी से कुछ क्वेश्चन मैं पूछता हूँ और देखता हूँ क्या बताता है वो, क्या what is the way of asking, what is the way of replying, how confident he is. So that is more important. And one thing also, in the North Bihar student is also very worried कि should I reply in Hindi or English. This is also a very big question in the mind of the candidate. You don't afraid about your medium of instruction. If you speak Hindi in nice way, you tell the interview board, sir, I am more comfortable in replying in Hindi. They will never restrict you to the English. And if you are comfortable in English, then you can speak in English. If a interview member asks you in Hindi, you reply in Hindi. If interview member will ask in English, you reply in English. If you don't comfortable, you tell him, sir, I am not comfortable in English. I am not fluent in English. I will speak in Hindi. That doesn't matter. Somebody is also asking what type of dress is should I wear in the interview mode. The dress should be decent. आप फुहर की तरह कुछ पहन के मत चले जाओ, क्योंकि वहां तो जोकर नहीं बनना है और कोई हीरो नहीं बनना है वहां पे. तो यू शुड बी डिसेंट. जिस जिस पोस्ट के लिए आप जा रहे हो, तो व्हाट इंटरव्यू मेंबर वांट टू फाइंड इन हिम कि whether you are suitable for that post only. In the case of UPSC interview, they don't mind if one question you are not able to answer, they don't mind. They mind only whatever you are answering, you are clear about it or not. You have superficial knowledge. You don't have deep knowledge. You don't have good understanding. What is your confidence level? And the post for which you are going to be selected, you will be suitable or not. So these are 4 odd things you keep in mind, ponder about it, think about it. And in whatever interview is coming in front of you, you prepare possible questions. You put yourself in the board of interview board as an board member. And if you think if you will be interviewer, what questions you can ask from the candidate. You list all these questions and you recollect all the answer also. Because what happened in interview, what happens in interview, you know the answer of the question, but suddenly when interviewer asks you about the question, suddenly you became blank. You cannot able to give the answer. If you do that exercise before the interview, you will never be blank. Be confident. आपको ये समझना पड़ेगा कि आई एम द कॉम्पिटेंट पर्सन बिफोर द इंटरव्यू. डोंट under assess yourself. If you assess yourself in a negative way, how interview board will assess you in a positive way? So 4 or 5 things I have, and beyond that, we should have the body language, facial expression. What you speak, it should come in the spirit also. Your face will reflect the answer of your question. Your bodies will reflect your confidence, how confident you are. So these are some things you keep in mind. And if I will get opportunity, then we will further interact with you all. Whether it is sufficient, Tanuja?
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's a great tips. We definitely will go for it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Oh,
Anything?
thank you so much, sir. Amazing tips, honestly. काफी अच्छा था.
So
Okay.
should I?
Yes, sir, you can. And first of all, last, I would like to seriously thank you so much for this opportunity. कि आप हमारे साथ connect हुए. It's a very good thing. जब मैं आपसे connect हुई थी, I was like कि पता नहीं सर के पास time होगा नहीं होगा, करेंगे connect नहीं करेंगे. But at that age, इस spirit को रखना it's a very good thing. Like हम सारे agriculture students हैं, तो बहुत मतलब आपके लिए lots of thanks to coming and attend this webinar. आपने काफी स्टूडेंट्स के क्वेश्चंस को फिल्टर आउट किया, तो उसके लिए सर वंस अगेन थैंक यू सो मच.
2 चीज जो आपने बोला, one is time. In today's time, nobody has time.
Yes,
if
sir, that's right.
we have to spare time for someone. So when I already told you कि when agriculture graduate is in front of my energy level goes up. I have so much time. And the other thing, uh, the energy level, when I was posted in some other post, I can do more work than any youngster officer can do. On what I realized, my experience, कि यदि मैं किसी दिन ऑफिस में किसी को डांटने का मौका नहीं मिला, गुस्साने का, तो at the end of hour also, I was so as fresh as I was in the morning. तो don't, आपको गुस्सा नहीं आना चाहिए, अपसेट नहीं होना चाहिए. Whatever the situation, you have to face it. Maybe wrong, maybe right, maybe. तो इस चीज को हैबिट में बनाओ. और एनर्जी लेवल बस स्पिरिट से आता. मैं अभी भी उतना काम कर सकता हूं जितना पहले करता था. तो थैंक यू Tanuja, you have given me so much opportunity to connect with so many young brain of the agriculture sector. I love all of you and my best wishes to all of you. All the best for this. Your career will be very high in the coming days. I want to listen. You are in so much successful position. You are doing so many successful endeavor in your career. I will be so much happy. I cannot express you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
God
much,
bless
sir.
you. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Students, okay, sir, you can leave. Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
Okay.
Just hold on, students. I just will take 2 minutes. काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स के डाउट थे रिगार्डिंग दिस एबीएम वाला पार्ट, लाइक व्हाट आर द बेस्ट कॉलेजेस, गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज, प्राइवेट कॉलेज, और व्हाट आर द स्कोप आफ्टर एमबीए अगर कोई कर लेता है तो recently I think by yesterday I just have planned a session for you guys. It's of 2 day session for MBA program, like what are the career opportunities, what are the scope, what are the difficult phases they are going to take for MBA. So the session, it will be of 2 days webinar. We are conducting on 9th and 10th of May. And if anyone you are interested in the webinar, we can share the link or the details about this upcoming event. And we have two speakers. One is, I guess, from ABMS Greater Noida, that is leading the marketing team. And second is those students who want to know कि government college से MBA करके क्या फायदा है या ABM करने से क्या होता है. So we have that person, Vasudhara Jha ma'am. She has done her ABM from IABS Bikaner, that is a government college of ABM. So I think it's a great opportunity to connect with these two amazing speakers. If you want to join our session for career growth in ABM, success opportunities, or something like that, so you can register for it. I will send you the link in the mentorship program wale group mein. ठीक है? Is it okay? Or something you want to add up, you can go for it. Just unmute yourself and you are free to ask me something. Anyone?
Would like to
किसी
know
का
more
कोई
about the government schemes about the means for entrepreneurships in agricultural field.
फॉर गवर्नमेंट के लिए आप आई गेस सर ने 2-3 स्कीम्स बताई एंड आई एम मोस्ट अवेयर ऑफ एसी एबीसी स्कीम दैट इज
Yeah,
अ
I am only
45 days.
asking about that AC/ABC. Means how does it works and what are the things we have to do
ओके
for getting full on means concession as well as the subsidies and many more things. Would like to know
ठीक
in
है.
detail about it.
Okay, I will share you the details of ACABC scheme. I have done it for 45 days. It's a training. It's provided by Manage Hyderabad, and you will get the recommendation free of cost, like training, रहने खाने का. It's all free of cost, conducted by the government. एंड आई थिंक ये आई एम नॉट श्योर कि ये कब होता है, बट मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम्स मई अप्रैल और दिसंबर इसके बैचेस निकलते हैं. सो इट्स अ 45 days training and the subsidy I got is around 44% because I'm from Uttarakhand and with a general quota, so I have gotten a subsidy of 44%. So it's depend कि from which location you are, उसके हिसाब से सब्सिडी डिवाइड होती है. एंड फॉर बॉयज आई थिंक इट्स अराउंड 30 to 40% you will get the subsidy. And for more details, just drop me a message. I will send, if possible, I have any details. So I will share you the ACAC scheme. Any other
Okay,
doubts?
ma'am.
Okay, Aditya. Any other doubts, students? आप एबीएम का कोर्स या किसी को कुछ भी एबीएम से रिलेटेड, एमबीए आजकल बहुत चल रहा है, स्टार्टअप बहुत ज्यादा क्रेज में है, एआई से रिलेटेड कुछ भी जानना है, तो वी आर कंडक्टिंग 2 days वेबिनार जो कि रहेगा 9th and 10th में. आप अगर इंटरेस्टेड होगे तो आप उसके लिए रजिस्टर कर सकते हो. आई विल शेयर द होल डिटेल्स इन द ग्रुप. एंड फॉर मोर अपडेट यू कैन ऑल्सो गो विद आवर वेबसाइट, आवर चैनल्स और आवर लिंक्डइन और इंस्टाग्राम पेज. सो आपको सारी कंप्लीट इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी. एंड आई विल पर्सनली थिंक कि आप लोगों को वो जो 2 दिन का वेबिनार है वो करना चाहिए ज्वाइन, बिकॉज द स्पीकर्स आर फुल ऑफ बंच, उन्हें प्रॉपर नॉलेज है. एंड एक वन ऑन वन सेशन इज द बेस्ट थिंग जो हम कर सकते हैं आप लोगों के लिए. तो आई एम अज्यूमिंग कि काफी सारे स्टूडेंट्स रजिस्टर करेंगे एंड यू विल गेट द बेनिफिट्स. ठीक है? एनी अदर क्वेश्चन? एनीवन आस्क यू समथिंग और वी कैन बाइंड अप द मीट. और आप लोग को एग्री यूथ स्टोरी का पता है जो अभी तक जुड़े हुए हैं, लाइक यू जस्ट हैव जॉइन आवर ग्रुप, सो जस्ट वांट टू नो कि किसको क्या पता है, व्हाट इज डूइंग एग्री यूथ स्टोरी, व्हाट इज डूइंग, और हु इज, can anyone tell me about Agri Youth story? Like you have joined the group, so agenda of it. Any one of you? At least say yes, no, something. Guys, I'm asking
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
something.
ma'am.
आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ मैम, आ रही है.
Thank you, Aditya, by the
Please.
way, for your response. I'm seeing there are, I think, 15 plus students, but they are not aware of it कि क्या चल रहा है. So then they are demanding कि हमें job नहीं मिल रही है, हमें ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है, because they are, you guys are not active much. अगर आप एक्टिव ही नहीं हो, आप पार्टिसिपेट ही नहीं कर रहे हो, तो डोंट एज्यूम कि आपको हर चीज में सही से वहां पे नॉलेज मिल जाएगी. इफ यू इंटरेक्ट यू विल गेट कॉन्फिडेंट. अगर आप अभी स्टार्टिंग में मैंने आपको बोला था यू कैन, मैंने 2 घंटे आई थिंक मीट होगी, पूरे टाइम मैंने कैमरा ऑन रखा है. सो दैट्स द थिंग कि मैं एक आई कांटेक्ट कर पा रही हूँ. इफ यू आर नॉट ओके विद द आई कांटेक्ट पार्ट, तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आप कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप कर पाओगे, राइट? सो ये सेशंस इसलिए होते हैं. वी आर नॉट कि हम आपको जॉब दे रहे हैं या फिर हम आपको रिजेक्ट और सिलेक्ट कर रहे हैं. दीज आर टोटली फॉर योर कॉन्फिडेंस, कि आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप हो. आप जिस स्टेज पे हो उससे एक लेवल आगे जाओ. अगर आप वर्बली आई फेस टू फेस कांटेक्ट करोगे तो आई थिंक इट्स मच बेटर कि थोड़ा आपके अंदर कॉन्फिडेंस और बिल्डअप होगा. तो वी आर लर्निंग ऑन दीज थिंग्स, बट इट्स होल्ड ऑन टू यू. ओके, यस आदित्य.
हाँ मैम, हमारा एग्री स्टोरी जो चैनल है वो सब उसी चीज़ के बारे में पोस्ट करता है जिससे कि एग्री को फायदा हो. जैसे कि न्यूज़ लेटर्स हो गए, मीन्स प्रॉपर गाइडेंस हो गया, और जिस तरीके से हम मीट्स कराते हैं कि अलग अलग मेंटर्स आएंगे जो इस फील्ड के बारे में इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, और मीट्स के बारे में पोस्ट करना.
थोड़ा सा जोर से बोलना, योर वॉइस इज ब्रेकिंग.
मैम नेटवर्क इशू है इसलिए ऐसा हो रहा होगा. वेट.
ओके.
हेलो. हेलो.
यस यस.
हाँ मैम, अभी ऑडिबल.
यस.
हाँ मैम, मीन्स यही यही काम है एग्री स्टोरी का. यंग एंटरप्रेन्योर्स है उनको उसी चीजों से फायदा हो, और न्यू जॉब पोस्टिंग्स आती है उससे, और जो करंट एडवांसमेंट्स है, मीन्स फ्यूचर ग्रोथ क्या है एग्रीकल्चर रिलेटेड, और जो मेंटोर्स आएंगे जो हमें सेशन बताएंगे कि क्या क्या होने वाला है, और अलग अलग टाइप्स के सेशंस होते हैं। फॉर एग्जांपल कि जो मशरूम के बारे में हुआ था, केसर फार्मिंग के रिलेटेड हुआ था, अभी जो हमारे आईएएस सर ने लिया था वो वैसे सेशंस आप कंडक्ट कराते हैं, एंड this is very quite helpful for us, and we get quite knowledge more about what we should pursue in future.
Great, great. At least I'm just assuming, guys, अगर आप किसी भी ग्रुप में ज्वाइन हो तो एटलीस्ट मेक श्योर कि आप उस ग्रुप में क्यों ज्वाइन हो, या फिर आपको क्या पता है उस ग्रुप के बारे में. जस्ट हैव अ लुक ऑन इट. इफ यू आर एनी ज्वाइनिंग एनी ग्रुप, तो व्हाट इज द ग्रुप इज डूइंग बेसिकली, एग्री स्टोरी क्या कर रहा है, अगर आपको पता ही नहीं होगा तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कि आपको उस ग्रुप में ज्वाइन होने का कोई फायदा है, until unless you are not aware of it कि वो क्या क्या एक्टिविटीज करवाता है. सो बेसिकली आदित्य ने काफी हद तक सब कुछ सही बोला है कि वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग यू दी डिफरेंट वेबिनार्स, डिफरेंट ट्रेनिंग्स, किसी भी एस्पेक्ट में हो सकता है. इट कैन बी रिलेटेड टू द गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स, प्राइवेट जॉब्स, और एग्रीप्रेन्योरशिप. इफ समवन वांट्स टू स्टार्ट हिज ओन farm for hydroponics, so we are taking 3 days training sessions on hydroponics, जहाँ पे आपको पूरा A to Z नॉलेज होती है हाइड्रोपोनिक्स कैसे होता है. इफ समवन वांट्स टू नो मोर अबाउट ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी, वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग 3 days ऑनलाइन सेशंस ऑन ड्रोन टेक्नोलॉजी, where you will meet a speaker and they can connect, you can ask your queries. So these kind of activities. And if you students are from BSc agriculture, so like you are a student pursuing agriculture, so we are providing you the different updates, like what are the recent government vacancies are coming, what are the private vacancies are coming, or what are the agri learnings we can go for it. So you guys are free to ask anything. किसी को कुछ भी डाउट होता है, I am opening that group जो परसों उस दिन मैंने ऑफ किया था. सो मैं उस ग्रुप को दोबारा से ऑन कर दूंगी कल मंडे को. सो विल गो फॉर इट कि हर बच्चा, अगर किसी का कुछ भी क्वायरी है, कुछ भी है, तो वो उस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आके जुड़ के पूछ सकता है. ठीक है. एग्री यूथ स्टोरी इज ऑल अबाउट टू एम्पावर द एग्री यूथ. ठीक है.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you so much, students. Ritesh, you are too late. We have just wind up the call. इतने लेट पता चला है आपको कि सेशन में आना था? Okay, guys. You can leave the meet. Thank you so much for joining, for your precious time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.